kick it off and get this game started. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Makes a connection. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's caught inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. Line gets set. 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Boston College wants to play fast. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads it left. He's got it. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On the move. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Give to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
And the ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds after the interception. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
On the run, it's Haynes. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Boston College right back to the line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Whoa, ball's out. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
Man, you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Nice run there on first. They're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in a hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to take the top off. Pass is in. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give on 4th down. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
He'll do it himself. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. The offense will. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Try to get it on the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Boston College wants to play fast.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that
finish. We could have tie game 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback will audible. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And it's incomplete.
Quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Dances away. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gonna let it fly, and this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the
one, working the defender, taking his time, getting out of his break, locating the football, and making the catch just in time in bounds.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boston College right back to the line. On second and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line.
This offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of...
And that pass intercepted. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish the interception as the clock reaches 0. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect. You talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.